Hi, Mom and Dad. We'd like to take this time to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
What about Thanksgiving?
Thanks what? Thanks for giving me stuff for Christmas? That's right. Right on, Andy. Right to the point. Good man. Now, Christmas is about gifts, food, gifts, PlayStation 3s, and more gifts. Now, somewhere in there I'll cram in a TBS's special A Christmas Story viewing, and then maybe I'll show up to the Christmas Eve service at church. But most importantly of those two, A Christmas Story. It's a tradition.
Right, Bowen. You took the words right out of my mouth. Christmas is a time for spending more money on me. I mean, Daniel already got his presents for the next 3 years.
Go, go, go!
I mean, seriously, with that awesome metallic sparkle, he'll be picking up the ladies left and right with them babies. No, seriously.
Exactly, Andrew. Which brings me to my next point. While we're on the issue of saving money, I have a few propositions to make. First and foremost, let's just, this year with Christmas, not buy James anything for Christmas. I mean, seriously, the dude's 25 years old. He's at work, bringing home the bacon, and we know it. Next, let's consider the turkey dinner situation and say, out with it and in with the Hot Pockets. I mean, seriously, they taste good and they cost less, which equals more presents for Nick and I mean me. And then let's move on to the dog situation and our food. I mean, seriously, that dog is about to die, and she's half anorexic anyways. So, can we get rid of the dog's food situation, or at least step it down a brand in quality?
Right. I mean, Mom and Dad, I know college is coming up, and we gotta save money, but let's just face it, I'm the fastest guy in the area. I mean, I was talking to Jim Tressel the other day, and he was asking if I would graciously take 10 Gid's position. And of course I replied, Jimmy, I just don't know if the team can handle my enormous shadow. So basically, I can run the 400 meter faster than Steve Irwin dies in a tank full of stingrays.
Right. Now let's take a break from old Jesse Owens over here and step into my financial situation. You know, MasterCard always says that there's some things that money can't buy, like extreme poverty, and I found myself right there. Now, Dad, I know I've owed you like $300 since October, but they say Christmas is about giving gifts, but it's also about forgiving debts. Now, I'm not asking you to forget about the $300 that I owe you. I'm just asking you to stand still while I hit you over the back of the head with a new PlayStation 3, so you can forget about the fact that I owe you $300 and the fact that I need a new PlayStation 3 now. Which brings me to my next thing that money can't buy. Amnesia!
And now taking a break from the CEO of Enron over here, and moving on to my Christmas list. See, as you can see here, we got the newly released PlayStation 3, running at about $600 actually, so that's pretty expensive. And another top gift is the new popular Nintendo Wii with a little remote thing where you can go like this and it happens on the screen, so that's pretty cool. That comes out to about $250. You got the Microsoft Zune, which is supposed to be 10 times better than the iPod. It's supposed to be a really cool product for Microsoft. And here's the new re-released Tickle Me Elmo. Very exciting product we have here. What the crap?
Which brings us to Andy's new first gift, a new Intel processor. Oh!
Which brings Bowen to his new first gift, a CAT scan.
Oh! Not so, my fast-running companion. Oh. I remember the list like it was just made yesterday.
Cause you made it yesterday, Artard.
I'm not an artard.
Moving on.
Right, moving on. Now, with the colossal failure of Andy's supercomputer, we'll move on to my Christmas list. Number 1 on that list would be no gifts for James. Sounds great. Now, number 2 closely following would be no gifts for Nick either. So that sounds even better. Now, to finish that off, maybe we could tie in the death of Jackie. That would rule. Now, Mom, I know what you're thinking. So, could you please turn to page 6, section 3A of Best Buy's catalog. There you'll find a fabulous section of gifts that you probably shouldn't get James or Nick, but you can get them for Bowen.
And Andy. Now, bringing us to the top gift of this year's Christmas list, Xbox 360's release of the new awesome Gears of War. Roll it.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world.
Bowen. Bo. What are you doing?
Playing my Nintendo Wii, dude.
Bowen, you don't have a Nintendo Wii.
Or do I? Oh, number one on the list, Mom. Number one on the list.
I want a Wii.
We know, Daniel. We know.
You know, it's in sad moments like these. We have to look back to the beginning of Christmas and what started it all. The one whose birth would just change everything and the way that we all looked at life. It was in that moment that the world seemed to stop turning for that one person. Santa Claus.
Oh, and let's not forget the main man in the sand. The Three Kings, baby.
3. That's right. Those guys started it all. Frankincense, myrrh, and most importantly, gold.
I mean, without the king who gave the gold, I mean, the United States would never be where it is today. He's pretty much a founding father.
Yeah.
Dude, guys, what are we gonna get our parents for Christmas?
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas.
Dude. Ow! Ow, right. My gut.